All right. We are back. Welcome to the It's Your Perspective Talk Show. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 8 p.m. until. This is the It's Your Perspective Talk Show. My name is David, a.k.a. Kimba, a.k.a. Christian, alongside
Bingy Soup.
Yeah, as promised, we got another guest in the studio tonight. We have the cast from the stage play, the DreamGirls. There they are right there. You guys are streaming out to the crowd right now. There they are. They're all smiles and ready. Real quick, Soup, I just want to say that we're in a high-tech, low-tech studio. We're coming to you live from an undisclosed location in St. Croix, Virgin Islands. No radio, no TV, internet only, so you got to get on the internet to see this show. Go to our website, streaming live from the VI.com. Go to our website, you'll see this show live. We have all our shows, 115 recorded shows on YouTube, and we have a few on Ustream.tv. Go to those websites and search for our channel, It's Your Perspective Talk Show, and you'll see all the shows. We even have our guest in DreamGirls. Her interview is on there too, early back. We have 2 Facebook pages. I want to give a shout out to Vanessa Rhythms, iGrade, Julie, and Sharice King. Tweet with us on Twitter. VI Perspective is how you reach us. And we're not going to do the poem again, are we, Soup? No poem again. Okay, we already blessed the show once. But anyway, I just want to thank, we have the DreamGirls in the studio tonight. There they are. Wave to the crowd. You are streaming out right now. Thank you guys for coming out and spending a little bit of time with us. We all know that DreamGirls is a very, I guess, a big movie. I remember seeing that many years ago. But you guys are doing sort of a remake, or I don't know if it's a remake, but just I guess the Cruisian rendition of it.
No. It actually was a play first.
It's a what?
And then they made the movie.
Say that again?
It's a play first.
Okay.
It was a play first.
Okay.
And then they took the inspiration and they made their own interpretation by doing the movie with Beyonce and Jennifer Hudson and the other young lady, which I don't remember.
Okay. So, as you say that, so who do you guys represent in the movie?
Well, I'm Laurel. I'm the one that's in love with Eddie Murphy in the movie.
Okay.
Loretta
Devine.
Loretta
music, original music.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
And I am Dina Jones, the one who everybody hates.
Okay.
Because she ends up with Effie's husband. Well, Effie's boyfriend.
Okay.
I play Effie White. In the movie is Jennifer Hudson, and in the original musical is Jennifer Holliday.
Jennifer Holliday. Okay. And okay. You have to bring that mic a little bit closer.
Your mic is on, Cameron? Okay.
It's on, or is it red light?
Red.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
You guys hear me now?
Okay, cool.
Yes.
Okay. All right, so go ahead,
So I
Kevin.
play CC White, the younger brother of Effie White, who is also the writer. He wrote all of the songs for the DreamGirls.
Okay. So did you guys see DreamGirls, the play or the movie back then?
I don't think I was born when
Me
the original play came out. But I saw the movie like a million times. So.
Oh, really? Okay. That's a favorite movie for, I guess, a lot of women that love that, of the story that's being told there. What about you guys? You guys were too young, too, as well?
I saw the play. It's on YouTube, though. The play. I didn't see the play live, but there's a version of it on YouTube.
Okay.
That was too young, yes.
Okay.
How long is this play running now?
We have 5 more shows. So Friday, Saturday, and we have a matinee on Sunday. So Friday at 8, Saturday at 8, and Sunday at 4 p.m.
Have you guys done anything? Okay, go ahead.
And then following weekend, we have it for Friday and Saturday.
So just these 2 more weekends and that's it.
Okay.
Okay.
Come out, see the show.
All right. How has it been, the attendance? Has it been well attended or?
Yeah, we've been sold out.
Wow.
Yeah, I've been seeing that. Sold out.
Nice.
Try next night.
Yes. And that was, it's not typical for the musicals at Caribbean Community Theater to sell out the first weekend. So,
right.
The fact that we're just about sold out on both Friday and Saturday this weekend, this past weekend, means that you should get your tickets early and be prepared to
Be
knocked
early.
out.
And come early.
Okay.
Show starts at 8. I would be there around.
Get the tickets online.
7:15. can
Okay.
see.
And Isabel says get the tickets online. So you
Well,
can go
could-
to the website.
yes, you can go to the website and
Okay.
get tickets online. You could come to the CCT. The website is
cct.vi.
Okay.
And
Okay.
You can, the tickets close, or the
Box office.
online registration closes midnight the night before the show runs. So don't wait until
1 o'clock in the morning,
same
right?
night to try to get online and purchase a ticket. Get it at least the day before.
Okay. Okay. So how did you guys come about? How did this all come about? I mean, were you guys approached, or how did this all kind of come about here?
kinda.
Yeah.
Was any of you guys?
Yeah.
approached?
The director, Christine. What's her last name? Christine Thomas.
Thomas.
She approached me on Facebook, and she told me about the play, and I was interested because I like DreamGirls. I was like, okay, well, let me come try out,
Okay.
see how I do.
And we went through the regular open auditions, and whomever wanted to audition for a role or for roles.
Okay.
Did that, and then they decided on the final few.
Okay.
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 Did any of you guys did anything like this before? Or this was the first time y'all doing this?
Yeah, I've done. This is my fourth play, but my third with CCT.
Okay.
I did Rent last year and Crowns along with Tia, and now I'm in DreamGirls, so this is my fourth. My first one was with actually with Country Day School with Timothy Griffin Reed. It was called Yesterday's Dreamers, Tomorrow's Stars.
So when you say Rent, this is the famous, infamous Rent.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
it was
Okay.
amazing.
Okay.
It
Okay.
was amazing. So if anybody saw Rent, you know what you're in for with DreamGirls. It's gonna be extra spectacular.
Okay. So how long you guys been practicing? I mean, rehearsing and practicing and getting ready.
Well, from November.
Just before
From
Thanksgiving.
November.
So like 3 days a week, you guys are just practicing and rehearsing.
Like
More like
4
5, 6
days,
days.
and then it became 5 days, and then 6
5
days.
days, and then went into 6
Okay.
days and
Yeah.
7 days.
We're
Okay.
about
It was
tired of seeing each other.
But we still
Okay.
love each other.
Yeah,
So
we
you,
love each
you
other.
you guys know each other prior to this?
Not
I knew
few of us.
Bella before this show,
A few of us knew each other, but
and then I stalked Kemet on Facebook because he's a dancer.
Okay. Okay.
I would like to say this is my first show with CCT,
Uh-huh.
and what I have seen is that with the company members, you actually develop a close friendship and like a family, like a second family.
Okay.
we see each other every day. It's like,
So, Kemet, have you done anything like this before?
A little bit, yeah. I started my first play with Caribbean Community Theater was a few years ago when we did Chicago,
Okay.
and then I also did some choreography for them for Cabaret. And I originally was just gonna do choreography for DreamGirls, and ended up casted as CCY.
Okay.
So you're not doing any choreography anymore?
I did choreography for 4 of the main pieces, and I'm also helping.
Okay.
Or stepped up to actually be
A
part
part-
of the show, and they even have me singing. So
Oh, really?
So your hands are real
and
busy.
he's a
there.
wonderful
He
singer,
sounds
man
good.
of many talents.
Okay.
Okay.
So you guys want to like hum a few bars here real quick?
We are dream girls, boys. We'll make you happy.
Yeah.
All right, man.
To hear the rest, you gotta come.
You got to come to the show, right?
Okay, fair enough, fair enough.
So how long is the show? I mean, is it a couple hours, 2-3 hours?
2 hours.
2 solid hours with a couple breaks in between?
so.
With intermission and things like
it's,
that.
we get through the first act in about an hour and a half,
Uh-huh.
and then the second act is 45 minutes. We have about a 15-minute intermission.
Okay.
Any of you guys seeing yourself or seeing anything there in the near future? Continue what you are doing here?
Sorry?
Do you see yourself doing this in the near future again?
Oh.
Yeah, I want to be paid. Yeah.
I mean, I love it. I love the community theater.
Uh-huh.
So I probably would. You probably would see me in a few more. plays, but I think I want to take a little bit of a rest after this.
Okay.
Okay.
When I
So,
might jump
so
in.
you guys did acting in high school? Any kind of acting or any of that kind of stuff? Classes?
Yeah, I've been performing all my life.
Yeah.
So, but I did like talent shows and stuff in high school.
Okay.
But
Okay. So what about you, Jamie?
Yes, I attended the Cap School of Performing Arts in Atlanta, Georgia.
Okay. And Isabel?
I did a few kindergarten plays.
Okay.
I don't know if that counts. I
Okay.
mean, no. Well, not really with acting, but I'm not a stranger to the stage. I've done a few talent contests at Island Center, and I've vied for a couple of titles. So I'm not a stranger to singing on the stage or being on the stage. So,
Okay.
yeah.
And
Okay.
Kemet, you been to school or you just take this up naturally?
So I'm not a singer, I'm a dancer, first of all. And I teach part-time at Caribbean Dance School or Company. And so that's where I've been spending most of my time in terms of my artistic outlet.
When we're short about?
But
What,
definitely got interested in the role of CC because I think it's a perfect fit to who I am. What he did for the girls and what he brought to the family that they ended up creating. So
right.
that's kind of why I stepped up for it.
Okay. Okay.
Being all modest, but you not saying.
So,
Yeah.
is there more to the cast besides you guys? I mean, is the people in the background? Is a whole full fledged stage production in a sense? I mean,
Definitely.
yeah. Well, as far as the cast goes, we definitely have Jimmy, which is like a main character, played by Kelvin.
Vidal.
Shoot, I just need to stop saying names.
he's the main male character, right?
No, there's actually like three main males.
Okay.
There's
Okay.
CC, there's Kelvin Vidal, who plays Jimmy, the eccentric show guy, and then there's Curtis Taylor Jr., who's played by Daniel Dean, and he's like the shady Cadillac salesman who makes us stars, but then tries to control us a little bit too much.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. We're gonna take a quick break. The cast of DreamGirls is here. They have a stage play at the Caribbean Community Theater here in St. Croix, several miles from where the studio is located at. If you know where it is, you know where it is. We'll be right back. Stand by. All right, we're back. This is the It's Your Perspective Talk Show. It's about 8:59 p.m. on Tuesday, February 10th, 2015. My name is David, a.k.a. Kimba, a.k.a. Christian, alongside
Soup?
Soup Man. We're here with the cast of DreamGirls. There they are.
Yes, live and direct.
Yeah. We're just kind of laughing about some stuff here. So, like I was saying, is there anything else that you guys want to mention about yourselves, about the play? Maybe just run through, tell them who you play and who you are, who you play in the show, in the play.
The mic is on?
Can you hear me better?
Yes, much
I
better.
play Effie White in the show, but I just wanted to mention there's a lot of great dynamics and history in the play that the musical that we're playing in. I don't know if a lot of the members or the audience is familiar with the Supremes.
Yes, talk about all that kind of stuff because that's really
Ray Charles story, James Brown, a lot of the racism that a lot of our past singers had to face,
Yes.
trying to get into singing into different theaters, different
Revenues and stuff.
revenues because of their color. So
Right.
it talks a lot about that and how these artists, James Brown, Ray Charles, who else?
Supreme.
The Supremes.
Yeah.
Give me some other ones, y'all. They
Can't
look
remember.
bad. We don't even know. We don't even know.
No, we know,
trying.
but it's just those are the ones that really stuck in my head.
So
the Supremes
that's
and stuff.
That's the premise of the story, and
Yeah,
it's
it's-
fitting that we are running this musical in Black History Month because it is the story of the struggle of the black
Right.
artists in the 1960s, 1970s, trying to make it in America.
Mm-hmm.
And for it's specifically the story of Florence Ballard. While the writers of the play will never admit to it, the story is almost identical to the story of Florence Ballard,
Right.
and how she was pushed out of the spotlight so that Diana Ross, who was might have been a little bit smaller, had a lighter skin tone, and would go over better with the white audience, was pushed to the front, and eventually made a name for herself. Unfortunately for Florence, as in her parallel in the musical, Effie eventually did her own thing and started to become famous. In reality, Florence started, and before she could really take off, she passed away. So it's a tough story. It's a little bit deeper than just a musical.
Yeah.
That's one of the things that we've been talking to each other about during the play and during rehearsals, to help motivate each other to go above and beyond.
Right.
And not just get settled in that it's a musical and we're going to sing and dance and entertain the audience, but it is a deep story, and I'm glad that we're a part of it. And again, it's fitting that for Black History Month we're
Black
running
History
this
Month,
at Caribbean Community Theater.
Yes, absolutely.
How you feel about racism right now in America, in the state that we're in?
No, it's the
living in?
same thing. I mean, I don't want to talk about the Grammys, but
Let's talk about the Grammy.
and no offense, but artists like Adele and Sam Smith can take home 4, 5, 6 Grammys when they're pretty much singing our music.
Exactly.
And if we were to do the same thing, we'd get snubbed. People like Pharrell getting snubbed for some of the songs that he's put out, and been amazing.
True.
Amazing work that
Of
he
course.
did for Despicable Me too, and he
Yep.
got no recognition. For that.
None.
So, it is the unfortunate truth of what it is right now,
I agree.
even today.
Right.
Need we say more?
Yeah. So, what kind of prep work did you guys have to do? You got the part. I mean, did you guys have to listen to the music? Did you guys, watch the movie just to get a feel for how the acting is and all that?
It's
So-
been a lot of blood, sweat, tears.
Okay.
Literally.
Um,
But at the end of the day, how you feel?
Loads of nights of listening to the CD 24/7 at work. You're trying to dance to choreography, trying to remember, trying to put your lines down. It's been
and trying to develop that Motown groove
Yeah.
that they had
Right.
in New York in the Apollo Theater.
Yes,
and
yes.
just learning what that truly means.
And
Okay.
also dealing with different personalities. It's a big class.
Yeah.
No, I'm being honest.
it's true,
You
but
know?
it's true.
Yes.
Dealing
part of
with
what it
different
is.
personalities and trying to be as perfect as possible, because you know how important it is in history to tell the story the correct way.
Right.
Oh
Yes.
yeah, and you don't want. I didn't want nobody talking about us, to be honest. So,
So you work hard.
So
So we
how-
worked really hard.
So, how did the name DreamGirls for this come about? I mean, any history, any knowledge on that? I mean, DreamGirls.
Well, I think the concept through the play was that it was their dream to
Be a real hit.
become famous.
Okay.
And they started out, they were the Dreamettes, the
Right.
little girls. And then as that progressed,
The manager.
their manager, Curtis Taylor Jr., he was the one that
Pushed them.
really looked at them as being his dream and his way of making it, making more for himself.
I think it was more his dream than
Yeah.
anything.
Definitely was.
Okay.
Yeah, it tells a great story about how in the past with these groups, because remember in the past that it was more of group singers, Apollo singers, and how a manager would come along and
Snatch him up.
snatch him up
Turn him into something.
and turn
Right.
him into something. Yeah.
Okay.
But and the process, and even so, DreamGirls is not an easy play to pull off. The ladies alone had to learn harmony for all of the songs that they sing. There's not one song that they sing in unison. So they first learn the harmony for the songs. They're learning lines in between. Then I come in and I give them choreography to do on top of
A
all
lot
of
of
that.
that, right.
And
right.
the
And in
Same.
heels.
Wow.
Jamie
Yeah,
has
it's-
like one of the hardest songs ever
in the world.
that only 2 women
Yes.
have been recognized for singing.
The
She
song.
did
And she
amazing.
sings this thing with like
Amazing.
it's like the
Passion.
spirits of those 2 women come and just
Can you give us like the first 3 words real quick?
Go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
listen. It's a
Let me-
powerful song, and I don't know if
Don't cry.
if you're ready.
I'll just say, and you, you're gonna love me. Yeah, you're gonna love me.
Yes.
Thank you,
Whoa.
Jamie.
Whoa,
Yeah.
whoa,
So
whoa,
this song,
yeah.
by the way, got standing ovations on
Oh,
both Friday
yeah.
and Saturday night.
Oh, really?
And
Okay.
when she came out to take her bows, they were like, yeah.
Yes, yes, yes.
But I have to
yes.
say that all the cast members, I have to thank them so much. I mean, like I said before, we've become such a family. I mean, sometimes I'll come to Bella and say, Bella, how do I do this note? Tia, how do I do this note? Kimmy, we feed out positive energy
Right.
off each other, and that's what we're learning as artists. It takes a village to raise a family, so we all helping and building each other up.
Yes, I for
Okay.
sure.
So, are there any so the harmony amongst you guys is good? You show up to work, you just do your job, and there's no
For the most part, yeah.
I would say our
Our
guys' harmony is the
Oh, yeah.
Please come and
Kemet
sing.
and the crew.
It reminds you of like the Jackson
Yeah,
Five.
they are sharp.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So the dancing, you guys had to learn that too. I mean, was that hard? Is that
Well, I don't know about anybody else, but for me, to dance and sing, it's like, because I'm not a dancer, I'm not a singer, so to put the both of them together is like,
Right.
no, but for real, it's like, what am I doing?
so?
It was tough.
You say you're not a dancer, you're not a singer.
I sing. I'm not a singer like Tia here, but I sing. I can sing. but
okay.
I'm not a singer.
Okay.
She is a triple threat. She's a
Yeah.
dancer, singer, and actress,
Makeup.
makeup artist.
Okay.
She's
The
a
best.
combination of all.
All right. all right.
Okay. So she's
I
being
think that's what
very.
makes the show spectacular
Yeah.
too. It's like
A lot of talent.
there's
so much talent.
Yeah, there's a whole lot of
Yes,
talent
absolutely.
on St. Croix.
Getting
A lot.
right here.
And we're
Okay.
getting it from nurses.
Oh yeah.
Shout out to One F. Louis Hospital.
Scientists.
Yes.
Scientists. Like you have a diverse cast.
You have a really
Tons of
cool
talent.
marine scientist in the play.
Oh, okay.
See
Okay.
why?
It's amazing when you sit back to think that this is Caribbean. It is community theater, and we're not. It's all out of love from us. It's all voluntary. We've sacrificed a lot. We've given up a lot of our lives, our personal lives, to be a part of the play. But
Right.
it's very rewarding to have opened Friday and Saturday last weekend, and nothing but positive comments, nothing but love from the audience.
Great.
And they really appreciate everything that we do and all the work that we put into it. So it's awesome.
So the money that raised for the show goes back into the community, goes back to the
theater.
Yeah.
back to the theater.
To help.
Okay.
To
Okay.
help the program. They
Continue
run
it.
program for
Kids.
for kids.
Right.
Calico Cat program, and just to keep the theater
Keep it
the art
functioning.
alive.
Right. Right. Okay. Beautiful.
I think it's a good
And
I think
actually,
it's
the
just-
play is not inexpensive to run as a production. From
Roughly.
paying for the rights to use the material,
Right.
and to use the songs and whatnot,
Dress
to
it.
the costumes,
The
it's-
wigs.
So what is the set like? I mean, is this like a real kind of like high tech, fabulous kind of set, changing
we have
every?
a set.
It's community theater now. It's not horrible.
Oh,
it's
it's
a nice.
good.
It's a
It's
nice.
It looks
It's
nice.
nice.
It
Yes.
complements everything
Yes,
that we're doing.
it's
Right.
it's
Okay.
appropriate set for the play.
Okay.
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 Not too much, not too little.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
Okay. Well, you guys just run through the what days it's still available, and you can tell them
Time
who
and
you
all
are,
of that.
times and all that kind of stuff.
Your names and what parts you play. Start from you, Tia.
Well, the play will be running from February 13th, starting at 8 p.m. February 14th at 8 p.m. And we're gonna have a matinee on the Sunday, the 15th, starting at 4 p.m. Then the following week, I believe it starts the 23rd,
20th.
20th at 8, and 21st at 8.
Okay.
And that would be our last show.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Okay.
And what
guys,
part you
please
play now,
come.
Tia? You have to tell them
Huh?
what you have to tell them
part
what
are you?
part you play.
Oh, I play Laurel.
Okay.
I play the part that in the movie, if you're familiar with the movie, that is in love with Jimmy Early. You know, I'm crazy about him, and he's married. And I don't care, you know.
You're in love.
You're in love. And I mean, it's a fun part.
She also
she's
plays like a
really-
mediator too.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I'm
Between
a
us.
mediator between them.
Trying
like,
to keep
oh,
our group together.
Right.
right. She's really how do you say? She's feisty. She's a feisty
Yes.
character.
She's feisty.
And she kind of says what's on her mind, but then at the same time she's still like in the middle and she's trying to like figure everything
Right.
out. So
Okay.
that's the two divas here. You understand? What?
All right, Isabel.
Isabel, tell us,
Well, I play Dina Jones. If you're familiar with the movie, that's Beyonce's role. And she is more of the mama's girl, kind of birdie in a cage, can't do much without mama's permission. And she more tries to stick to herself, while the other two girls are like madly in love with who they're in love with. And they're trying to persuade me to like, loosen up. And which actually I do, but I do it in the wrong way. And I end up loosening up, and Mr. Curtis Taylor Jr. Snares me into his web of deception. No, and I end up being he starts to like how Kemet was saying, how Diana Ross got pushed up to the top. He starts to kind of make me the star and push me to become his dream. His product.
Right.
That's how he
Okay.
sees me, as a product. So that's my role.
Okay, and then Jamie.
Yes, I play Effie White. The original is Jennifer Holliday, and basically, Effie White
If I can interrupt you here, you say Jennifer Holliday, but who did she play?
Who, me?
Well, actually, I don't know that any of you guys. You're saying who played it in the
No,
In
they
the
tell-
movie? Oh, in
in
the
the
play.
movie.
I was saying
in the
play?
original play is Jennifer Holliday. Also, Lily White was after she played after Jennifer Holliday when Jennifer Holliday actually left the musical in the middle of the musical to pursue her own talent, her own singing career. So
Right.
Lily White came in and did the musical with Loretta Devine. Oh Lord, and Felicia Rashad. No, not Felicia Rashad.
And your character in the movie was
Okay.
Jennifer Hudson.
Okay.
Right.
And my character in the movie is Jennifer Hudson.
Okay.
So basically, Effie White, the musical is a tough one. She is basically believes that her voice is better than any and everybody, and that through her voice she can find love, she can get attention. But later on, she learns that you can't be rude to people, and you can't always be on top.
Okay.
She
Oh.
gets her heart broken,
Okay.
got kicked out the group, got pregnant early.
Oh gosh, you're giving it away again.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
That doesn't happen. Okay. Cut.
But in the end, it shows that she finds her own strength with everything that happened to her. She lost everything, but she was able to gain a lot back.
Okay. And then
Like pretty much all the
Yeah.
girls, they kind of find their way to find a strength in themselves.
Right, that's
and
true.
become, because when the play first starts, they're actually like young girls, like teenagers.
Right.
I wouldn't even
So-
say all the girls. I would say CC too. CC finds his
Strength,
his
everybody.
strength also.
So, I mean, and that's kind of, what happens in the industry sometimes, Some artists start off young and they get taken advantage of, and then later on in their career, they branch out
The blossom.
into
Right.
their own.
So, Kemet, who did you play in this?
So yeah, I'm CC White.
CC
In the
White,
play,
right.
I'm the guy that wrote all the songs for the DreamGirls and then the Dreams. Wrote some songs for Junior Early and whatnot also. And he was kind of the one that I guess tried to hold things together. Felt bad about kicking his sister out or helping to kick his sister out of the group, and reconnected with her and try to make things right. And
Right.
that's kind of how I am. I'm like the one in my family that people call on for stuff. So
You just
so
feel
it's-
that you was for that
it's a
role.
Good parallel between myself and and CC.
Okay.
You also find love in the movie too. In the play.
Right.
But I wanted to ask you guys too, as far as the auditioning goes, you have the casting call, and so you guys have to stand up or do some singing, some acting in front of maybe three.
Ah, yes.
What's that like? I mean, you probably
Intense.
have it's intense.
Nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
Oh, really? So you come into a room and there's three people sitting behind a desk, and you have to sing and dance, and then they say next, or they say go.
It's a room and everybody's there.
Yeah, everybody's there and they're all watching you.
Yeah.
Three people who want the same role that you do.
Exactly.
And tons of talent, and everybody's watching you like, okay, let's see what she could do.
Okay.
Okay.
Sounds like some fierce competition.
Like it was a two-night audition, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Callbacks.
Okay.
And callbacks, and so they
Great.
ended up with
What's your
you
phone
three, and it's all said and done. Okay. Well, I guess that says a lot, man. So anything else you guys want to say? Kind of in closing, at least in this part of what we're doing here.
Well, we thank you for inviting us.
Yes,
Well, thank you.
Thank you for coming in.
Help promote our little show we got going on.
And we would also like to thank, our director, our stage producer, Abba J,
Oh yeah, she's awesome.
our
Christy.
mic stage people, Charles, you're awesome.
Right.
Eileen at CCT.
Eileen at CCT.
Eileen.
Sing for the plays.
We love Eileen.
We have a lot of support.
Yes.
Okay.
Patrick, our music producer.
Yes, Patrick.
Is there like is this like recorded music, or is this like live kind of band?
Live.
It's
We have
all
a live
live.
6-piece. How much piece band?
Oh, really? So there's a band playing the music?
that's-
Yeah, it's a band,
Okay.
a live band. that
Flute,
she's gonna-
Flutes, drums,
Okay.
Nice.
piano.
Okay.
2 bass. Oh.
Oh, really? Okay. So this is the
and I
real.
want to thank. I want to thank Miss Heavenly.
Yes, Miss Heather.
Peterson, a beautiful angel that she
Yes.
is.
How could I forget my baby? My
Yes.
our vocal coach.
Yes.
Okay.
She is the bomb.
Yeah.
So what does your vocal coach tell you guys? Drink plenty of water and no screaming at your neighbors.
We can't let you know
She
our
says
secrets
push.
to our voice.
I'm just gonna say she says push.
Yeah, she pushes us hard. She makes you go hard or go home.
Oh, really? Okay.
Okay.
Bring it from down here, eh?
Yeah, we had to drink a lot of tea.
La 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 la.
Lots of tea and honey.
Okay, man. Great, man. Well, I want to thank you guys for coming out and spending a
Wish
little
y'all
bit of.
much success.
Yeah, man. Much success. I'm gonna try and get out there. I don't know if I'm gonna make it this weekend, but the last weekend.
Come out. Don't try.
And check the show out.
You
I
got
did.
5 more shows to go. You got 5 more shows.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you choose a day, right?
Just Tuesday, right?
Okay,
Right?
okay.
We'll definitely make it, man. I'll definitely make it. I definitely want to see it. So I want to thank you guys. And so we're gonna take one more quick break, and we'll be right back. Stand by.
There's no progress without struggle. Well, my people, we've been struggling for a while. And who you gonna blame it on? We can only blame ourselves, 'cause they freed us from our bondage for some time. But your mental is still there. You keep hating your hair and the color of your skin, believing everything they tell you. Without question, you partake in their sin. So my question is, how long will you cover your eyes and continue to inherit lies? Blessed are the ears that hear. This is a word to the wise. Be sober, be vigilant. Keep your eyes open. Vampires everywhere they lurk. Wolves in sheep clothing. Corruption. Bunny down, yeah. Then come follow me. Come follow to me. The mountain. Yes, I set free.
Love yourself, be yourself, know yourself. While learn up the history, cause it ain't no mystery, no make them catch you with them tricks. Try come school with them. Sit back and watch you like a comedy movie. Open up your eyes, internet, hypnotize. About time we realize